What is up, guys? It is your boy, MaineMania, and welcome back to another episode of MK Mobile. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back from my birthday weekend. I had a phenomenal birthday this year. Can't complain. Such a good time. I got to see a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while, and I can't complain. I didn't have the best birthday last year, but I was able to make up for it this year, and I'm very happy and grateful for that. So, that aside, there's a lot of new changes in this game. I know it's been a little while, but there's a lot of changes in this game. We did make it back to Battle 200 one more time, in the nick of time, because this tower is going to end in minutes. So, let's go ahead and finish off this battle. I'm going to rock with the MK11 Netherrealm team. And let's finish off this battle, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the KRYPT and talk about all the other things going on in this game. So many awesome changes with the KRYPT. I'll go ahead and get into that in a little bit, but let me just get a quick little snare on you. We'll get this done. We'll tag in, and I knew I should have taken that off. But what we're gonna do is lose all of our crits, because that's fun times. Alright, it is what it is. Nightwolf, tag out. I don't want you having a shield. Alright, we got a cycle going. Will that wear off with this kick? Beautiful. Beautiful timing there. So, that lethal absolutely annihilated. I think we'll be able to make quick work of Shang, and then we just got to worry about stupid Fujin. I don't know why that did that, but it is what it is. Beautiful intercept right there. Caught him with the special one. And let's go ahead and try to get this cycle going. Really good damage right there. Wait, did we steal his luck? Yeah, but still, the sandstorm is going to take away our crits. We're getting a lot of lethals, though. So, the lethals is really what, capitalized, and thankfully we were able to get some of those in. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final Battle 200 is over. Battle 200 of normal Elder Wind Tower has not been good to me. So let's hope that we end things off with the Elder Wind Tower with a banger. Cross your fingers for your boy. My final birthday present. Come on. I guess this game said F my birthday. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We did not leave with something good, but nonetheless, it is what it is. We'll take that and run with it. And thankfully this tower is finally over. I believe there's a few battles left. I'm trying to think. My Sub-Zero team needs has this guy on it. Where is he? Farm Scorpion, right? Yeah. This team has Shang on it, so rather than rework everything, let's just go ahead and get this. We'll get these kills with Shang, and we'll just kind of make our way through. So, guys, the KRYPT is here. The KRYPT is here, and the KRYPT is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think phenomenal changes were made regarding the KRYPT in general. As a whole, I think they did a good job with that. I should have used a special one. That would have been a nice little feats of strength right there, but all good. We're just going to finish off these couple of battles. My only gripe with the KRYPT, and it's not a gripe per se, they both need to kill Scorpion. It's not a gripe per se. I've missed a lot of KRYPT refreshes because I just don't have the time. The KRYPT takes a lot of time to make your way through. If you're doing an Elder KRYPT run, it takes a solid hour plus to make it through. And I mean, an hour plus is usually what it, takes when you have both towers and you're deep into both a normal and fatal tower. And now the KRYPT being a completely new game mode, that's another hour of game time that I just don't really have to dedicate to the game. So I've missed at least one cycle of the KRYPT per day. and it's kind of frustrating because, you know, you want to get your battles in, but you just don't always have the time. So I do understand that, you know, it is what it is. I do like that is on a 24-hour refresh cycle though, versus you know, the restriction of why am I not in auto? Oh, it's because I wanted Shang to get those kills. Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that, you know, that it's on a 24-hour refresh cycle versus the 12-hour refresh cycle of the special themed towers. So, you know, that is definitely a plus. But in my, you know, 5 or so runs of the Crypt Tower, I have not gotten one drop yet as far as the Crypt equipment. You know, the brutality and friendship for Shang. So the brutality for Quan Chi and the friendship for Shang. I haven't gotten any equipment, and that is a little bit frustrating because at the end of the day, you know, I want my damn equipment. So the final battle of the tower, we need to farm Sonya. So we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, there's a raid in there. All right, so we'll go ahead and finish this up right here. And then we should be done with the Elderwind Tower. Guys, I came down to the wire. It literally came down to the wire, guys. Like, you know, I almost like didn't make it back to battle 200, as you guys can see, but thankfully we were able to get it done in the nick of time. So I'm feeling really good about that. And now this will be this, and we'll use the special one because that goes towards the feats of strength, and we need that. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and dig into the crypt and also talk about the Sorcerer's Tower, which has returned. That should be our final reward. And this tower is officially done. So we've already done our battle for the Sorcerer's Tower. I believe the Fatal Tower is coming soon, but from battle 200 we're gonna have a chance for 2 Sellbacks and you know, a random diamond character. So hopefully we'll get Nightwolf Rain and, you know, a diamond that we actually need. I just realized I have a lot of diamonds at Fusion 9 again. Well, not a lot, but I have a few. I've got like a solid 3 or 4 diamonds at Fusion 9. And one of them is in the store. One of them is Day of the Dead Aaron Black. He's in the crypt store. And I have to really think to myself. And I said to myself, you know what? If I see a character that's at Fusion 9 in the crypt store, it's not a good idea to buy that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good idea to get that. And the reason for that is now that adds to your possibility of sellbacks in the future, right? So let's just say I get this last copy of Aaron. Well, that simply means that what if I get Aaron from a future battle 200 or normal 200 or something along that line? You know, now he's going to be a sellback in the future. So it's almost better to keep your characters at Fusion 9. Whereas your normal thinking would be, I want to, you know, X60 as many characters as I can as fast as I can. But in this type of situation where you can actually get the character that you want and need, it makes sense to leave those characters at Fusion 8 or 9 and focus on your lower Fusion characters, such as my Terminators. Focus on your lower Fusion characters so that you don't increase your odds of getting sellbacks. You know, it sucks that you have to do that because it is exciting to get a character to Fusion X, but at the end of the day, it's the smart thing to do. You know, it is the smart call. It makes way more sense to just do it that way and save yourself the headache of, you know, now having another Fusion X character. And then let's just say we spend all our currency on Day of the Dead Aaron. Well, how does that help me when I end up getting him, you know, in the next battle 200 and now he's a sellback? You know what I'm saying? So I thought about that myself because, you know, when this crypt ends and goes away, I'm probably going to, you know, it probably makes sense to get the equipment first, but, you know, I will be able to get Day of the Dead Aaron, but I'm not going to. I don't think that's the smart play to make here. So just thought I would share that logic with you guys. The equipment seems pretty cool. You know, once again, not having, you know, the best of luck there, but at least we'll be able to get both of these pieces before this ends. We do have to try to get as many more runs as we can. Hopefully I won't miss any too much, but I'll be heading back to work tomorrow, and not really looking forward to that in itself. The consumables, I don't know about the consumables, man. Like I don't know about the consumables, to be honest with you. I'm not really so sure about them. I think that in the end, they're not bad by concept, but the whole small health stone, small life stone, small force stone, large force stone, I don't really know if we really needed all of that. Like, to be honest with you, I don't even know what the force stones do. What do they actually do? Boost the damage of all alive characters by 10%. So that's probably a good way to increase your damage to the whole thing. Does it last for one battle, or does it last for the entire run? Not really sure how that works, but you know, in the end, it's cool that there are new consumables for this tower. These are much more fairly priced. I don't like that they cost your souls, because souls are precious, but you know, they are much more fairly priced. It would be cool if we could use coins to get these, right? Like, how amazing would that be, guys? And we talked about this before, you know. That's kind of this, I guess this is one thing that stands out about the crypt. And I was hoping that it wasn't the case, but it is the case. But the crypt, the only thing I could say that the crypt really missed the mark on was it would have been a great opportunity to find a way to utilize coins, right? Because coins have become a dead currency in this game. You know, they have become irrelevant in this game. There's not many things to use your coins for. So I definitely do think, you know, and I made a video about it before, but they need to introduce a coins for souls exchange system where it costs X amount of coins, you know, for X amount of souls, or X amount of coins per, you know, per soul. And you can trade in your coins currency for souls. It would, you know, likewise, it would be nice if instead of using your souls for, you know, these consumables, you can use coins. But it gives coins more of a utility. It allows you to have a use for your coins. At this point, you know, once you don't need to open up silver packs anymore, or equipment packs, because you got all the standard equipment pieces, coins have no place in the game anymore. You know, it becomes a dead currency. So it would be nice if they really did introduce a system, a coins exchange system, which will allow you to have some utility for your coins in the end. So hopefully that will work out. So far, I think the update's pretty good. I've been getting a desync message a lot, middle of my matches too, that there was a server error and my profile is out of sync. That error, I've been getting that a lot. Has anybody else been getting that? Any weird bugs that you guys have come across or encountered? Let me know. One thing that's really awesome is that you can start your attempt for the crypt prior to the timer expiring and finish that run. I like that. I think that's a good system. I'm happy that they did that. I still haven't been able to like use all my attempts. I think they need to fix the issues. I think they need to fix the timers for the team thing, because for example, the crypt refreshes every 24 hours, right? But if you use a team for a run, by the time you're ready to do the next run of the crypt, that team is still power drained, meaning you're going to need to keep spending money on, well, spending souls on invigorating stones to bring your teams back. I think the teams should be exhausted for maybe 12 hours. You know, I think you should be able to use the same team for 2 runs. But even then, I just think that the teams that you use should not be exhausted for what seems like about 24 hours. I don't know exactly how long the teams stay drained, you know, power exhausted or whatever you want to call it, drained for. But I personally do think that that system needs to be looked at. Because I have noticed that. Where are the consumables? I want to see what the invigorating stone says again. So fatigued characters. So when your team is fatigued, I guess that's what they're calling it. So yeah, the fatigue I think lasts too long. But does anybody know exactly how long the fatigue lasts? I mean, I have 2 teams that I use in the crypt right now, and like by the time I'm ready for my new runs, both teams are still fatigued. It's kind of annoying because then I have to build a 3rd and a 4th team to do those runs. And I can understand the fatigue aspect from it because of the multipliers and the bonus characters, but I once again think the fatigue shouldn't last as long as it does. And I think there needs to be a timer added to show how long until that character or team refreshes. I think that should be a thing. Like for example, with Faction Wars, right? With Survivor, you know your team is fatigued until the next cycle. But with this, I don't know if that's the way it's working. It didn't seem like it when I did my runs. When I did my runs and I was ready to start my next run and the refresh happened, my team was still fatigued. So I thought that was a little weird. But at the same time, you know, maybe I just don't fully understand the system yet. Like I said, it's been my birthday weekend. I have not had a chance to really dig into the crypt. You know, there's a lot. I'm gonna do a crypt video. That's probably gonna be the next episode, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna do a crypt video and I'll dig a little bit more into it, and I'll do some matches and show you guys some of my teams and stuff that I've been doing in it. I just don't have the time to do that, you know, right now because, you know, I've got to work in the morning. So yeah, guys, like I said, I think the crypt is a big W. I think, you know, there's a few things that should be tweaked, you know, but as far as the system day one, I think they did a great job with it. I'm pretty happy with it. I do think it takes a little long to beat the elder challenges, but at the same time, it's a new mode that's been needed in this game for a while, and I'm not upset about it. You know, I'm sure there will be tweaks and things like that come along the way, and that's exciting. You know, it's exciting that we have a new store where we'll be able to get new things and actually build our collections. I don't really know how I feel about the whole, you know, hearts turning into keys at the end of every crypt cycle. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I kind of feel like they should just let you keep your hearts and use them for what you need, because at that point, some of the crypt seasons may not be worth it. You know what I mean? And how many hearts will it take? How many hearts equals 1 key? I don't really know if they've specified that exact number and system. That way we can make sure we're buying something or you know, we're making use of our hearts, the best use of our hearts before they expire. You know, that kind of thing. So hopefully there'll be more clarification about that coming soon. But other than that, like I said, I think it's a big win. Very happy with it. Let's see what characters are going to come next. One thing I didn't like is that the Android store and iOS store have different characters. And they got Edenian Blood Katana. Was not too happy about that. But it is what it is. You know, can't complain about that. So yeah, guys, that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, we're going to do another episode talking about the crypt, and we'll do some matches and all that good stuff. So that'll be coming soon. Y'all know the deal, man. If you want to show your boy some love, you can do so by hitting that like button. If you want to show extra love, you got the join button, you got the thanks button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time with MaineMania.